time when that person comes to God, they are broken and they have been taken advantage of. And a lot of times, people, the world can make you feel like you're worthless. And people can make you feel like you're worthless. Now, what I'm teaching today is something that I feel and God taught me, and a lot of people in the church is in that condition. And the thought of this lesson, abandon love in the wrong direction. Everybody that at one point in your life you was in love, and it was pointed in the wrong direction. And the world can take that person that is capable of loving hard, and they can take advantage of it. Now, God is looking for that person. That's the person He's looking for. And what a lot of times we find in the church is people who refuse to take that love they're capable of loving hard. And God, now this is how He described them. 1 Corinthians, the first chapter, 26 through 29 verse, what it say? What's it?
For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble, are called. But God had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised hath God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in His presence.
Whenever a person go to a rehab, and whether it's for drugs or for alcohol or everything, the first thing they have to get the person to do is to admit that they got a problem. They have to start, because if you don't think anything is wrong with you, then you don't see a reason to try to work it. And when a person have love, and they don't even understand from natural to spiritual, they contaminate themselves. I remember when I felt less than a man, less than a human, because my love was out of direction, and then you find out that it's at the wrong direction. And this is the place where some people give up. This is the place where some people walk away from God. This is the place where people become bitter. And God's talked to me. If you don't have that relationship, but because of my love in the wrong direction, I started pointing it to His direction. And then the process is I'm looking for this person. I'm looking for the person. Now, what happens is you've been dogged, things that happen between people, between family, children, friends, everything. And you get a certain mindset. And then you have people trying to control. So I wrote there's different kinds. There's a jealous love, there's a controlling love, there's a lustful love, and then you got God's love. And all these other categories are really fake love. And when you start loving people and places and things the way God say love it, these people, the jealous love, the controlling love, the lustful love cannot relate to it. They can't relate to God done took me over. And then the person that been wounded and hurt and so forth, and then they won't take it to him. And that's the bitter person. That's the envious person. That's the person that never understands, because walking with life, walking with God, tell somebody you're gonna get hurt. Even walking with God, you're gonna get hurt. You know, and then people, when they don't understand God's love, they're gonna degrade you.
Yes.
They're gonna try to make you feel like you ain't no good, you ain't nothing. And the only thing, and all of that stuff is designed to make you even get closer to God.
Yes.
When you love too hard in the wrong direction. A lot of people in the church, they did it before they were saved, they did it after they were saved. They don't know how because they don't know him. They only know jealous love. They only know controlling love. They only know lustful love. I should have added in that family love.
Yes, Bishop.
Matter of fact, y'all, I got to put that in there because that family love, it is not of God. It's not of God. That's what you can mess your children up. You can mess up your home by sticking with that and not going over to God. Because God is the one telling you how to treat everybody. He tell you how to treat your husband, your wife, your children. He tell you how to love everybody. He tell you how to do it. But a person that's stuck in the natural, they almost had me. They almost had me convinced something was wrong with me. I was loving too hard in the wrong direction. God had to get it. He would talk to me. He would talk to me. The closer I would get, the more he would talk. Now, Luke 8:17 and 18. I'll probably get both of y'all to read. You and Leo, because I'm the ones that got the email. You don't get the email, Mr. Brandon? That's right.
17 and 18.
Yeah.
There are not found that return.
No, what I said.
17 and 18. Luke 8 and 17.
Luke, that was 17 and 18. Luke 8.
8.
You got it, Leo? For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifested, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Take heed therefore how you hear, for whatsoever have to him shall be given, and whosoever have not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. There are people that refuse to go this direction. They stay in the jealous love, the controlling love, the lustful love, the family love. They refuse. They even try to bring it over here in the kingdom. You could marry the wrong person because you stuck with jealousy, controlling, lustful, family. You could surround your life and you can invest into the wrong people. It's just like somebody, before they say, all the signs are coming to a person that the person they're in love with is really seeing somebody else. Mm-hmm. And then they ignore the signs. They ignore all the signs when you see, they ain't giving back what you giving. And then God said, I'm looking for that person. Now I'm gonna jump around on this scripture, so I ain't got time for y'all. You wait. Psalms 51 and 17. It said the sacrifices of God are broken heart. Now listen to this. God say, now this is a sacrifice to me. Let me find that person who was hurt. Let me find that person who feel like don't nobody love them. Let me find that person. That's what I'm looking for. If I could just mold them and then let me reshape them and take them in my direction. I'm looking for that person. There's a lot of people whose heart been broken. The sacrifices of Psalm 51 and 17, sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. Oh God, thou wilt not despise. He said, purposely, I will not despise. Now, the Bible describes a person like that as tender-hearted. You fall in love quick. You just fall in love, and a person could be in another state. They could be in control. They could be lustful. They could be family. They could be jealousy. And then you just in love. A lot of folks that went this route. 2 Kings 22 in your Bibles. And if you don't be careful, even after you save, people start trying to make you feel bad when you start falling in love with Jesus. Because the whole time, they wanted that. They wanted, when you, it's just like being in love with somebody, and then they dump you, you see them again, and they're with somebody else, and look like they're so in love, and that's what you wanted, but you didn't get it. You gotta be careful when people are envious of your love of God. Because a controlling person would even want that. That's when Peter said, I forsaken all. I forsaken all to follow you, Jesus. I gave it all. 2 Kings 22 and 19, what does it say?
Because thine heart was tender, and thou hast humbled thyself before the Lord, when thou heardest what I spake against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, that they should become a desolation and a curse, and hast rent thy clothes and wept before me. I also have heard thee, saith the Lord.
It's a place when God called you from all the pain. It's a place when your love is a certain direction, and then God turn around and say, now come to me. Come to me who all who are heavy laden and burdened, and I will give you rest. Come to me. And he's not just talking about you physically come to me. Bring your heart, bring your mind, bring me that love to me. Give it to me. And people refuse to give it to him. And they sit in the church with love in the wrong direction. And there'll be some of the most bitter and evil folks because they steady trying to get love from the wrong direction. Their love still is produced by lust. Their love is still produced by family, by jealousy, by envy and strife. They love, when there's some God's love, he don't want part of you, he want all of you. And I gave all my love to him, and the world, and even folk in the church can't understand. I'm in love. Why? Because I was vulnerable. I was born for this. Some people are born for this. That's why they played on you. That's why they walked all over you. That's why you could never keep no relationship, because your love was hard and it was real, but it was at the wrong direction. It's in the wrong direction. And God wouldn't let you connect. God wouldn't let you just do what you want to do. You ain't gonna get it right until you give that to him. And he said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. He said, I'll add all that other stuff to you. I'll give you what I want to give you. Some people never surrender. You are capable of loving because you showed it before you came here. Because you did love somebody. You was real with it. But they didn't. You was giving 80 and they couldn't even give 20. When God finds that person that's been wounded and hurt, whether it's by family, whether it's by children, whether it's by somewhere down the road, your mind, you need to quit being silly. You steady acting like, well, I gotta do this, they love. No, they don't love you like that. They don't love you like that. Especially if God done call you. He done call you. He knows you're capable of loving a certain way. and then you steady point. That's why your children take advantage of you, your spouse will take advantage of you, everybody in church folk will take advantage of you. I told Jonathan, I said, man, you be careful, son, you free-hearted. People see you giving, like you giving, they'll come and take advantage of you. You see, they always want to help people because you got some people, that's all they do. All they come and do is just suck love. They don't care what kind it is. The Lord said, so he said, the Lord told me, I was telling Byron, the Lord told me, he said, I won't withhold nothing from you, no good thing from you. I'll let you know people around you. I'll let you see it, and you better keep your mouth shut. Because a person with fake love don't understand God's love. They don't understand why we operate the way we operate. They don't understand why we sacrifice the way we sacrifice. They don't understand why I'm not connected with you. Because he got my mind. I love y'all, but I'm in love with him. He got my mind. I never let nobody else by. And some of you all got somebody there. Your children there, your spouse there, you got family there, you got friends there. People got their job and their material things, stuff there. I'll never go back. Once you ever get that connection with him, some people have and they still went back. But I done made up my mind by the help of God, I'll never go back. I was almost tricked. I almost thought I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't good enough for nothing. Because it looked like my love was never good enough for the world. It was never. I got me a Savior, and he told me, he said, you're blessed of the beloved. He said, you're mine. Tell somebody, you take that love and put it towards Jesus. You take that love and put it towards him. So what are you supposed to do after you get saved? And then there are people that take advantage, they take your kindness for weakness, and take what you feel in your heart and try to make you feel like, you gotta be careful around the church. People make you feel like something wrong with you because you're displaying your love for God. You gotta be careful in your family and friends. You gotta be careful because they don't love him the way you love him, and they don't feel the way you feel. You gotta be careful because their love is carnal and natural, and your love is spiritual and eternal, and they want it. They want what you got. But I can't give you this. Matthew 5 in the Bible. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you, Jesus. You can't teach on this stuff and talk about this stuff except you've been through it. You ain't finna sit around and God gonna let you get up with that fake love. Just displaying that fake love. And you don't, there are people, I mean, don't get me wrong now. They love just like a human, so they're like they evil people, they just humans. And once you get saved, God take your being don't supposed to stay human being. Paul said, my being is in him. We become spiritual beings. So they are acting like human beings, which have jealous love, controlling love, lustful love, family love. That's humanity. And they do not understand agape love, which is God love. Tell somebody I'm in love with God. I'm in love with him. What I told you to turn to? 5 and 41 through 48. What it said?
And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh the sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven.
There's something when now God say, them people that use you, them people that took advantage of you, so now I'm gonna give you a commandment. You gotta love your enemies. Tell somebody what you gotta have a right love. You can take this right here and take it the wrong direction. Say, love your enemies, and then you coming at them with humanity love. You can't possibly love. We ain't built that way. Human beings are not built that way when you gonna love your enemy. You're not, in your humanity, you ain't built to bless them that curse you. Tell somebody, it's gonna take God. It ain't in you to love when you hate it. Then God turn around and say, now all them places where people have taken advantage of you and loved you and I mean treated you wrong. And then he say, I'm telling you, you gotta love them. Tell somebody you gotta love them. But you gotta love them God's way. And the trick is when you find somebody who do love you. and then you gotta search and see if this love is of God. Because it could be a jealous love. It could be a controlling love. It could be a lustful love. It could be a family love. When you finally find somebody that love you. So God goes, he said, because your heart was tender and you was humble, and you tell well, you just weak-minded. He said, because your heart was tender and you was humble, he said, I hear you. I'm just trying to get your attention because I want you to take all of that and just give it to God. Some people refuse. Instead of drooling at something, somebody, I sure want that. I sure want that. But that ain't gonna be equal to you love too hard. You love too strong. It ain't comfortable when you giving 70 and they can't even give 30. You got to get the whole 100% in now. You know, this ain't Teddy Pendergrass with 50-50. You know what the Lord told me? He said, what you give to me, I refuse to let you not do me. He said, if you give me all of you, he said, I'm going to top whatever you do. He said, you want to give God all of you? He said, I'm going to top that. I'll top whatever you give me. You want to give me 100% of you? He said, I got 200 to give back. Out of all the experiences in my life, I have never went wrong giving him me. Isaiah 57. Let me tell you something. If forsaking it all, and stand with my heart with the direction, it really caused my family to follow me because I was not there for them. I was with him. I could be in the room with you. I could be right there with you. And then especially young saints, they come in with their old fleshly, carnal, y'all brothers sit around here doing all that coughing and all that, them spirits. You think you saved. You think you all that. God ain't no demon, and God gonna be in the same body. You right here, you've been deceived yourself. Right. And it comes from lasciviousness. You got the wrong love. Nobody be down here saved around here growling and all that. I mean, you might have the flu. I might cough on you, you know. I got the sniffles. But y'all think that I ain't no sniffles. When you got the flu, you ain't growling. You ain't growling. There ain't no flu. That's the devil. You want to sit here, you want to be Slick Willie man. And let me tell you something. It ain't about just having intercourse. It's about being rebellious. They say don't talk. You know, you talk, you rebellious. You done picked up a spirit. You know, well, we ain't done nothing. Oh, yes, you did. Say don't touch, you touch him, then that's rebellious. You done picked up a spirit. Paul says it's best a man not even touch a woman. Why? That ain't none of your wife. You can sometimes you can walk by people and feel something. You feel lasciviousness. Some people you can walk by, you feel that lust. But what you think gonna happen when you hold their hand? Oh Lord. Up and down my spine. You know. Yo, Google it. With your tender-hearted self. You think you all that with your weak heart. Because you love hard. And all you have to do is take that love and give it to God. You right here, why nobody want to treat me right? Why nobody want to treat me right? Excuse me, I'm finna say nigga. I still said it. But man, if you could take what you got, if you could, cause I ain't talking about your love ain't real. I'm talking about you just need to point it in the right direction. Ain't nobody sitting in here saying, look at him, you ain't got no love. Yes, you do. You are capable, you strong with it, you tender-hearted with it, you real with it, you just keep pointing in the wrong direction. Y'all single people ain't never gave God a year. Just you and him. Moment you come around in church, you looking for a wife, looking for a husband. Where my wife at? Where my husband? When you spoke in tongues, when you went in the closet with Jesus, you ain't even went in the closet with him. If I ain't have no prayer like this him, when you supposed to have one like this him by yourself, you and him, where you can get intimate with him. Because if you get intimate with God, that's an ugly prayer. You don't want to do it in front of everybody. You be kind of containing yourself around here a little bit. When we all come together with our 12 o'clock prayer, 6 o'clock prayer, man, you get that closet prayer, it'll get ugly. You're supposed to have one of them prayers, and it's your intimate self with him. Where you free. You want to cry. You want to moan. The Bible say the Spirit, it reads out moans and out groans. God knows. He can hear your cry. When y'all be crying in here, God be reading your cry. Just like a mama know that baby got a hungry cry, a painful cry, change of the diaper cry. That mama know. God know your cry. But if you could just take that love and point it in the right direction. Isaiah 57. What does it say? I ain't sitting here teaching this some stuff because I studied the Bible. I'm teaching this some stuff because I've been through this stuff and he done got my mind and I ain't going back. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. That's my amen call.
Which verse, Bishop?
Isaiah 57, 14 and 15.
And shall say, cast ye up, prepare the way, take up the stumbling block out of the way of my people. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit.
He said, now I dwell in a high and a holy place. And now God telling you where you dwell at. Keep on. With him also, read.
With him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite.
He said, come up here where I'm at with your broken-hearted self, with your little love you got. Come up here where I'm at. I want you to come. Because I see you are capable of love. My home ain't blessed because I paid all that attention to them. Y'all see how I live? I'm ripping and running down the road, helping souls, starting churches. Told my family, told my wife, I said, if you don't let me do this Jesus thing, the first person I'm going to leave is you. But let me do this Jesus thing. But let me go all out, because I ain't come over here to play. I come over here to play. I want to be real. I refuse to be what I saw when I was growing up. People talking about God, quoting scriptures, going to church, and at the club too. I refuse to do that. I just want to be real. Y'all love the Lord? Amen. God looking for that person who came. And when you see bitter people around the church, why did it come? Why did it come? They refuse to take that wounded love that they have and just give it to him. Instead of trying to go back to the place where they heard that. But why you won't treat me right? Why y'all don't pay me no attention? I do so much for you, and you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. You steady trying to take it down. And God says, come to me. Just come to me. I know you're hurt. I know you're wounded. I even understand. God even understands that you're capable of loving. He said, will you give that to me? A contrite and a humble spirit. It's a broken heart. He said, don't you know that people take advantage of that? Now, some people have, the reason why they ain't worried about that now, that's the thing I had done. I had put up a wall. I wasn't going to let nobody hurt me like that no more. And I had this wall up. You know, I could be around this before I saved. I could be around people and so forth and just play. But I wasn't going to let you get it now. Then when I got saved, and God said to me, he said, you got to take this wall down. I said, Lord, don't let nobody hurt me like that. He said, you close your heart. He said, you think you got it closed just to people? He said, but it's closed to me too. He said, you're going to have to take a chance. You got to open it up. Just like you got to open up your heart again. And when you open up your heart again, you're very vulnerable. Because people see, you be transparent, but people see you ain't faking, you're just real. God told me, he said, open up your heart again so I can come in. And I opened up my heart, and it was a very vulnerable time, because now I'm in the church, and people see how you're living for God. Because when you get in the church, you see other people, they living something else. Everybody ain't saved. And everybody ain't gonna love God. You can see how much certain people give. And it's so sad to see people keep being hurt because they always want somebody. I'm married. And you have to be alone with God. I have to give him my time with just me and him. I got my family, and I got y'all, I got all this stuff. But I got this little private, alone thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I love being alone. Then another person, I just wish I had somebody around me. I just wish I had somebody just pay me some attention, just to have companionship. I just wish I had somebody. Look at him. Have you ever tried that with Jesus? I remember I was in Sebring. I was in Sebring about over a year. And nobody getting saved. well, people would come to church. I would actually help them. Then they'd go back to their family church. And I went in prayer. I said, Lord, what am I doing wrong? I said, Lord, am I doing something wrong? Why ain't nobody? I felt like there was something wrong with my pastoralship. Y'all seen Sunday? We didn't have enough room in that place. You know. I don't know how we get all the people in here. I don't know. And I took my love and I turned it in God's direction. And I was very vulnerable down there in Seymour. And I was crying one night. We had an all-night prayer. I went into that closet prayer, and I tried to hide it from the saints, but we didn't have many people know how. And so I just went on the floor and I started crying before God, just weeping before God. I have never, that was my first time ever. Any of y'all ever felt God hug you before? His presence was so strong, and it felt like I felt he was hugging. And I was in prayer, I was just crying. I said, Lord, I didn't know you could do this. He came and comforted me. So it was like he caressed me. And it's a hug, it's a touch that no human can do. It was like he just caressed me because I was so hurt. Because I felt like I wasn't pleasing him. I wasn't doing enough for him. And God sometimes bless you when you know you don't deserve a blessing. Because I'm sitting here, but Lord, you know, I go on back to my pastor church. I can go up there and help him. What you got me down here for? You know, don't look like I'm good enough no how. And then he came and comforted me and loved me. And all I had to do was return it back to him. He came and gave me his big hug with big love, and then he just wanted me to give him whatever that is you got in there, give it to me. And I came and gave him my little bit of love, all I had, and he loved me back. I ain't going back. By the help of God, I ain't going back to that fleshly stuff. I see people in the church bitter because nobody want to love them. People are all messed up in their mind and keep failing and keep failing and keep failing because they keep going the wrong place for love, taking it to the wrong direction. And all they got to do, and you can't just point it to him. You're going to have to give him some time too. My wife used to tell me, she just wanted me to say, tell me I love her, you know. And I was out there in that world, I was crazy, you know. I went all that in that emotional stuff. And then, when God wanted me to tell me he loved me, God, I would just say, I love you, Lord. I do it now, all the time. I love you, Lord. I understand when somebody giving you more than what you giving them. They just need to hear it from you. The problem is when you're dealing with God's love and humanity love, you can never please the person in humanity with God's love. Because they don't want that. They want what they want. Jealousy love, controlling love, lustful love, family love. When you get in there with God and you start loving people the way God said love people, we're supposed to love one another. New commandment I give you, to love one another. That's a God. It ain't got nothing to do with jealousy, controlling, lustful family. Matter of fact, Peter exhibited, that's when Jesus called Peter Satan, when he exhibited family love. That was family love. When Jesus said, oh no, I killed somebody by messing with you. Jesus was telling Peter, look, I'm going to die, they're going to crucify me, and so that's the direction I'm going to go. And Peter was, no. Peter was good with that sword. He said, man, I killed somebody. Jesus looked behind him and said, get behind me, Satan. That was family love. Family love is death. Family will fight for you, they'll whoop somebody, they'll kill somebody about you. Jesus said, get behind me, Satan. The words you say are not savory. That ain't the will of God, what you're saying. Because when you love somebody, and the only way God can get their attention is to break them, you interfere when God got to break the person. You love your children, you love your spouse, you love your family, and you praying for them, and then trouble comes. Y'all see that brother face, he done got 20 years. He didn't want to listen to me. He didn't want to listen to me. I'm going to go and find out and see if he's going to listen to me now. 20 years. That was the minister here. He didn't want to listen. But he want that lustful love. He went and got it too, but look what it got him. And boy, that boy can preach. That boy can teach. He ate up all my teaching. I mean, it's in him. It's in him. But he can't get enough of that stuff. Look what it got him. 20 years. But if he listen to me, I believe he can be the miracle man in that prison. God will use him. And you know what I tell him? I said, if I be alive, I'll be right here waiting on him. And God will change things. We done got saints around him. You know, it's terrible when they been here. They gave him 75 years. You know they gave him 75 years. He won't be here now. He had 75 years, and he didn't do a fraction of that, and so forth. Y'all love the Lord? It's just take your love, rather the world that degraded it to make you feel like we ain't good enough for them, or you don't know how to do it their way, or you always taking advantage of. Take your love. You got to get it from family, get it from spouse, get it from people, and give it. If you say I just got a little bit, give all that to him. And to him, that's 100%. Your 100% might be different from somebody that's 100%. All God wants is you. If you just give him a chance, you got to give him a chance. You got to love him. You got to give him all of you. And you single people, you need at least a year, give him a year. Because once you get married, you got to care about the things of the world. You can't care about the kingdom. Turn with me to 1 Corinthians 7. Y'all love the Lord?
Yeah.
Tell it. See, when you ain't never gave a chance to just you and him. Because once you do that, you got to give that love to 1 Corinthians 7. And let's start at the 32nd verse. What does it say?
But I will have you without carefulness.
You ain't got no mic? We ain't got time for you to dissect no mic. But 1 Corinthians 7 and 32 is on.
Yes, sir. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried, care for the things that belong unto the Lord, how he may please the Lord.
That's what you ain't doing. You done came in here and you walk right in here. Oh, I found my wife. Oh my husband. Hey. Oh, there you go. Hey. Now, read 33. What is it?
But he that is married, care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
See that? See that?
There's difference also between the wife and the virgin.
See now, the 33rd verse, but he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. And you jump right in here and jump right into, I want to just get married. And you think that's the sum of life. You ain't never got the things of God. You ain't never built the relationship with God. You ain't never got it with God. Should a single person talk to men that she worked with on the phone outside of work? Your conversation holy, that's, you know, see y'all be asking trick questions. Don't tell me that mess. You can talk to anybody, but you're talking holy. It's the right conversation. What spirit in when you're doing the conversation? Don't come here and ask me, can you talk, like you can't talk to number saved people. So you gonna be out there zombie? You on the job, you're talking about the job, and you're off the job. I mean, you can hold a conversation, but you sitting there talking about, hey, won't we hook up? You know. I get off early, you get off early. Come on, let's hook up. Don't come asking me no question. You know, you say, you know what to talk about and what not to talk about. It's what you're talking about. It ain't who you talking to.
That's right.
You can talk to somebody if you're talking right. And you single people need to know when another person, they don't mean right. You still want to hang around people, they already trying to get your number so they can talk some secret talk. And now, because I know the saints, I can say to the person, look, I'm gonna talk to that person because I know that person's spirit. But you going by what you see on the outside. Now, if you want to find out, go and talk to him, rebel, and watch you see, be down here growling like pit bulls. At least you him. At least you still him. If you don't be careful, that thing gonna take you out there in that world. Why? Because you be having the wrong conversation. You be playing with God. You don't sit around here and give it your worldly friends and then talk worldly, and then you gonna come in here and talk spiritual. God ain't with it. You're gonna sit in here and then you'll hold the only reason you're doing the church thing, only reason you're doing everything you're doing is because you're trying to get this person right here. And if this person don't be in your life, you'll leave God, the church, everything. He ain't gonna let you stand that way. God knows your heart. He knows the reason why you still in the church, because you want that person. He'll snatch it from you and say, you won't love me. I ain't leaving God because I can't have. Man, God done cut a lot of stuff off from me. I'm good. So, to be honest with you now, the season I'm in now, there's some prayers I'm glad he didn't answer. Lord, I thank you. I'm glad you didn't give me all that stuff I asked for. I know now, because why? Because he knows the future. He knows what's right for you. He knows what ain't right for you. If you stick around long enough, you'll find out, Lord, I'm so glad you didn't give me that. People that got married and found out what they got and wish they would have never had it. And when they were single, they were, Lord, you know, like Zeke with a car. When Zeke get a car, oh, Lord, done bless me with a car. And she crying, oh, I'm just about sick of this car. Gotta pay the payments, gotta pay insurance, I can't pay nothing, can't buy no gas. You know. I say, now, Zeke, just do it. I gotta tell you to do it. Now, go online and get you a car you can pay for. Because you're gonna buy a car, it's still gonna break down somewhere down the road. You gotta pay a car payment that you can't pay for it to get fixed. You pay the car payment and they ain't even running. Y'all love the Lord? So you want something so bad till you get it. You don't want to do that with your heart. You don't do that with your heart. You want something so bad? Because you ain't never give God his little time. Give him his time. But once you get married, you're going to have to think of the things of the world. You know how I quiet my wife down? Give her money. She will be mad as I don't know what. You Sister Patricia back there, amen.
In agreement with that.
Just give her money. Matter of fact, when it says give honor to the wife and to the weak, but that honor means a price. That's a price you pay. And you got brothers now that want a wife, ain't got no money. When she get mad, Cadillac dinner ain't gonna get it. You know, I ain't gonna get it. She mad. But boy, you go in that pocket and just give them straight cash. That frown turned to a smile. Her memory start getting lapsed. You know. You ain't got no man that know how to quiet your spirit. You need to get it right. He said, you want me to humble down? Just give some money. That's what you do. That's why I'm telling y'all, brother, y'all get y'all jobs. Y'all want to get married, I ain't got no problem with that. You better get a job. You better take care of that woman. You better take care. She ain't got no business to take care of you. You supposed to take care of her. You supposed to do. You supposed to provide for the home. And then when she get that mad, sometimes you just come in the house, you feel the spirit. You know, they just, oh man, this could be one of those days, huh? Pull out $100 bill. Just say, go on out there and get yourself. Unless you got one of them high maintenance. You know, I pay to see it be my high maintenance. That's gonna be high maintenance. 100. You know, that won't buy me a pair of shoes.
What do you do with that?
You know, she gonna go down there and get them boots and shoes. You know, y'all love the Lord? Take your love and point it in the right direction. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just point your love in the wrong direction. Take what you got. You are capable of loving. I see it in you. You can love. You can love hard. You can love strong. But take that, what you got first, and give it to God. And then let him love you back. And then family, friends, and everybody else getting what's left over. But you ain't him. But you then got wrapped up into relationships and things, and then you gonna give God what's left over? Between that, you and that, you got your problem. You know what he did with Adam and Eve? He brought enmity between them. Because Eve was deceived by the snake. The devil got her. And then she came and talked to her husband. And the Lord said, you eat that tree, you'll surely die. Eve came back and told Adam, the Lord told Adam that he was so much in love, that woman came back and said to him, now the Lord said, if you touch or eat of the tree. You look in there, she added a word. So I can see Adam, he said, the touch the fruit, man, I don't feel. He said, might well go. You know, when you in sin, that devil tell you might well go all the way, you know. And then he said, don't bite it. When he bit it, that's when he felt God, not when he touched it. And the Bible says that he brought enmity between the husband and the wife. He brought it. That's why a woman have a child, and childbearing is painful. They're going to labor. All that because of that. And then you want to stick around and cut corners, God will bring enmity in your marriage. Because you played with it anyhow. Tell somebody I want the real thing. All right, may God bless you.